Alright, everybody, we are live with one of my favorite, and I have to say, most underrated games. One of the most, in my personal opinion. I think this would be classified as like a hack and slash or a beat 'em up. It's based off a old, Enslaved Odyssey to the West is actually based on a old, believe it's a, Chinese fable. Really called, I believe, Odyssey to the West. And this starred Andy Serkis, and you may know him as like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. He was a really amazing. He's one of the best character actors in Hollywood, and that was actually what unfortunately killed the game because the budget to hire him was so high. But this is one of my favorite, not just because I did read the original Chinese fable like years ago, but it's one of my favorite. Just the journey. This was kind of, I want to say this came out before Last of Us, and this was kind of what, like, the era when you first started seeing those kinds of games that were like long, I wouldn't say escort quests, but like you got to see these dynamics develop between characters. Like this game and Last of Us kind of, I would say, kind of started that whole trend of building building a relationship and really telling a huge cinematic story, much like Gears of War did in 2006 when games were starting to become 2006, 2007, when games started to become like more like movies and works of art rather than just, oh, that's just something that you do on the side. All right. Without further ado, let's get in it.
Welcome to Slave Ship 909 en route to Pyramid. You have been assessed, and any injuries sustained during your capture have been designated as non-life-threatening. Remaining journey time is estimated at 16 hours.
Oh, lovely. No in-flight movie, no food.
Or need to relieve yourself. Position beneath your feet. At Pyramid, a new life awaits you. Free from the random hazards of the wild. Compliance will be rewarded with safety and sustenance. Non-compliance will be rewarded with pain. Warning. Temperature critical. Structural integrity 30%. Alert. Hull breach.
Really just shows you how fucking strong he is, too. Oh, damn. This is also right around the time that parkour was really becoming.
Alert! Prisoners loose in Paris 9! Prisoner loose in...
Parkour is really becoming prominent in video games. Because this is right around the time of, like, Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. So you really had a lot of games that were trying to emulate that. Not just... Oh, someone like that. Okay, hopefully that goes away. I really hope that goes away soon.
Alert. Hull breach. Alert.
Because I don't really want to stop the game just to do that. But I will. But for future reference, I will be breaking these videos up by chapters. So some may be longer than others. So I might lump chapter 1 and 2 together just because they're I believe these are shorter.
Let's get off this thing!
This is also one of the most aesthetically pleasing games I remember seeing this and Uncharted were two games that. Yeah, I mean, like, this game just looks fucking beautiful. And even judging it by, like, you gotta think that this got a, like, I would say, quote-unquote remaster, like, you know, kind of a remastered 2013. But even for a 2010 game, it looks phenomenal.
Escape pods.
B and below await further commands.
Okay, hang on. There we go. Sorry about that. That was just annoying me, and I'm like, okay, like, I need to get rid of it. Oh, okay. The only thing I kind of don't like about this is that there's, yeah, sorry, that's another, KBC Garage, KBS Garage. Oh, damn it. Thank you for your enthusiasm. But this game also had a. This game also had a. Yeah, damn, you need my weapons back.
Gotta get my weapons back.
Need raid slaves awaiting
Oh, nice. Yeah, your chat actually just popped up.
Took away from me.
I can't talk to you, it's against the rules. Item storage in the lower hall.
Slave 6B58 is assisting escaping prisoner. Level 1 infraction. Command. Terminate slave 6B58.
Damn. Yeah, they do not like non-compliance. Yeah, Grim. Is that 68? I'm sorry. I only got one eye, so like, and like your blue coloring kind of blends into the background. So I'm sorry if I got your name wrong, but all right. I need to get my gear back.
Right.
Yeah, this game.
Get my gear back.
This game also had a comic that came with it as well. I highly recommend if you can find the comic for free, really read it, because it is actually pretty badass. Because you get to know the characters in the game before you play as them. It's pretty cool. I always liked games that did that too. That came. Nice.
Okay. Let's deal with that back.
Yeah, I meant to do like an Ask Me Anything challenge, but I might do that for later. Cause, yeah, that thing in my videos that say like, "Oh, want to see us live?" Like,
Here we go.
Okay.
Come on.
All right, let's go.
Julia!
Bow staff. Oh crap.
Combat mix. Still not active.
I have a feeling they will be soon.
Activating
Oh crap.
combat mech.
Just had to say something, didn't you? Oh, this game is called Enslaved Odyssey to the West. It came out around 2010, if I remember correctly, because there was a thing at the bottom of it. Very underrated game, in my opinion. It was, if you can hear me all right, just let me know, see if I have to adjust the settings. Sorry for that small little moment. But Enslaved Odyssey to the West, it stars Andy Serkis. You may know him from Gollum from Lord of the Rings. He was in the King Kong movie with the one that Peter Jackson directed. He's been in a bunch of things. He's a very well-known actor. Or more recently, Black Panther has, I believe, like it was like Claw, or it was the Met guy. Phenomenal character actor. But he plays Monkey, and this is actually based on an old Chinese fable that called, I believe it's either Journey to the West or Odyssey to the West. And it's all about escorting a, oh, staff just disappears. But, it's all about, him having to escort this, girl, like, back to her home. And they took the, yeah, they, ow, there we go. They took the, original fable and they just basically added a cyberpunk, aesthetic, like post-apocalyptic cyberpunk aesthetic over it. And that's what actually appeased to me when I first saw it. But this game, you gotta think, like I said earlier in the video, this game is like I think it's a 12-year-old game by this point, but like this is the edition that they added everything, because this game did have a DLC.
You mother!
Yeah, in my opinion, very underrated game. But I just figured I'd stream it because I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I think they actually planned a sequel, if I remember correctly. Unfortunately, it didn't get enough traction because when they hired Andy Serkis, since he was a fairly big, character actor, like a lot of the budget went into not just making the game, but to pay for him and the mocap and all the other stuff. So literally, they ended up spending more than the game sold, unfortunately. But it's, in my opinion, like a shame because the game is fucking good. It's a standard beat 'em up, but it does have interesting elements that you'll no doubt see while if you watch this playthrough of the game. Not to mention this game is just fun to play. Yeah, there's. Alright. Oh, yeah, there's the fight. The thing I like about these sections is it's not just it's not just like Nathan Drake. It just really allows you to see how agile Monkey is. That's the character's name. Oh shit! Grim 67 is followed. Thanks for the follow. Oh shit! All right. Statue of Liberty.
I'm gonna crash. I gotta get to one of those pods.
Escape pod 4 launched.
I remember playing the demo of this all the time. Just because I didn't have any games for a while, so I needed something to play. Yeah, I do plan on doing the full walkthrough. And that would be a good time to run into. Oh, shit. Yeah, every game I play, I do a full walkthrough of.
pod remaining.
One.
Oh, come on. Come on, you idiot. Move it. Come on.
Impact in 20 seconds. Warning.
Oh no! Oh, man. Yeah, I definitely remember that because I played the hell out of the opening level of this just because like I would just download demos just because I didn't have any my house got broken into at the time. They stole a bunch of stuff, which pissed me off the most because they stole what is it? Mass Effect. They stole Mass Effect 2, but it only had one disc in there. So, like, literally, I had the first disc to Mass Effect 2, but I didn't have the second one. I was so pissed because that game was so fucking badass.
Oh god, my head feels like it's ripped open.
It's the headband.
What?
The slave headband. The one I put on you.
You put this on me.
Let me explain.
Get this thing off, or I'm gonna rip your head off.
No.
No? You think I'm screwing with you?
Yes! Come in, stop! It works. Come in, move away from me.
I love the effects of it shows how much it hurts him.
What the hell are you doing?
I hacked a slave headband. So it could be activated by my voice commands. Activation triggers a systemic pain response. It's what controls the slaves.
I'm gonna kill you.
You can't. If my heart stops beating, for any reason, the headband will discharge a lethal dose. If I die, you die.
Oh. Why?
I need your help. I come from a wind farmer community. It's about 300 miles from here. I'll never make it on my own. If slavers don't get me, Max will. That's the deal. Get me back to my home and you can go back to yours.
Looks like I don't have a choice.
Neither of us do. I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's go.
Command, stay with me.
There we go. Now we have a HUD.
Hell's all this stuff I can see. my goddamn head.
It is. We have a continuous audio link now.
Oh, great.
You got pretty beat up when we landed.
There's health. Alright.
Shall we keep going?
Who are all these people?
Who cares?
This must have been some kind of gathering point.
Fun fact, a lot of those guys are developers.
Is this the way out?
Yeah. Hold LB at any time to look at your captor. Yeah, this game was a lot of fun, I remember. But like I said, I played the demo like a lot, just because I enjoyed doing it. And like I enjoyed because I didn't have any video games at the time because a lot of my games got stolen. So I had to, you know, I had to play demos. So I just played demos of like Dead Rising 2, Dead Rising K0, and all that stuff, just because I needed.
The other side is blocked. Can you get around and clear it? Be careful.
Yeah, climbing is an integral part of me.
Thanks. Keep your voice down. You can be close.
What are we gonna do?
Not make too much noise.
Oh,
This game is kind of an escort mission, but I like it. There's only a handful of times where it really feels
Deal
like
with this.
ah, damn. Oh. But yeah, any game that I play that's not a multiplayer game, I always do the story.
coming.
So like I always do a full walkthrough, and I always post it to YouTube. So, and I also got a bunch of things planning, you know, at the time of recording this.
We could get out through here.
I have a bunch of things
Move this.
planned for October. I post a schedule. Also, if you have a Twitter, follow me on Twitter because I do Twitter and Instagram because I do post a schedule there every week of what we'll be doing. So this week, what is it? Well, today I'm obviously doing Enslaved Odyssey to the West, and then Saturday, me and my friend are playing Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days. We're doing a co-op of that, and then me and my other, all four of the team are going to be playing. We're doing Dead Island. So because Dead Island 2 is coming out soon, so.
Do you think you could tell me what the plan is?
To get you home as fast as possible so that you can take this thing off my head and I can break your neck.
I meant...
Yeah, I know what you meant. See that smoke over there? That's where the slave ship came down. First thing we're gonna do is head for that. Hoping my ride survived the crash.
What's your ride?
It's the only way I know how to cover 300 miles. 2 wheels and an engine.
A
Look
motorcycle.
at this place. There must have been thousands of people living here.
More,
Tens of thousands?
maybe.
It's so sad. I wonder what happened to them all.
Oh crap.
Get out! When I give you the signal, you get back, okay?
No, I
Hey!
can't.
Do as I say. I gotta find a way to take him out.
Yeah, the cover system is a little clunky, but that's also because this game wasn't designed to be like that, so. I remember when I was a kid, when I first played this, I always wanted to be as big as him. Like, I always wanted to be jacked. And I've never really, like, even when I was boxing, I didn't really get that big either. That was the one thing I always wanted was a six-pack, but the six-pack's always there, but you have to, like, be hydrated if you want it to show sometimes. Yeah. Sorry, my camera is blocking the experience because the experience points, like the little red things I'm picking up, the little red things that I'm picking up, like, you know, they display at the upper right hand side of the screen.
If we are gonna get through this, then when I ask you to do something, you need to do it immediately.
Okay. I understand.
This kind of reminds me of Resident Evil 4 a little bit, how you can give her commands. You'll learn more commands as the game plays on, or, you know, as you go through the story. Finally, alright, I got my main account signed back in. Okay, Grim678. Oh, okay, so... Sweet, 2 viewers for the price of 1.
Watch out!
Oh, crap. I never played the first Canon Lynch. I never played the first Canon Lynch. Like, yeah, I know I said that twice, sorry. Nervous tick. But I had heard it was bad. I remember, that was right around the time Gamergate happened. At least that's what they... if I remember correctly.
It's an EMP pulse. My father gave it to me. It knocks out small mechs for a few seconds. Enough to give me a chance to get away.
But it
The
takes...
security door is still functioning. There must be live power cells around here.
Doesn't matter. We shouldn't get sidetracked. We just need to get to the crash site.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's right around the time of Gamergate, what is it? If you want, I mean, if you requested enough, I'll play through the whole series, because I've done it multiple times. And it's honestly no skin off my back, so if you make a request, I'll be like, hey, I'll do it. I ain't got a problem with it. And especially since it would actually give me a reason to go through the Legendary Collection, because I have it and I bought it when it first came out, but I never had time to go through it. Yeah, not having many games growing up really made it really made you think about the games that you know, because I also grew up fairly poor, so like you really had to think about what games you wanted and what you were going to get the most replay value out of. Too lazy to go to my office. That's funny. Well, at least I got a... Hey, dude, I'm just happy to have a viewer.
But we'll never make it across that gap. There's no cover.
Fuck up getting them.
Maybe this time I can distract them? I might be able to create a decoy.
The fact I was able to do that, I'm really surprised at.
Hey! Hey!
Okay.
Hey!
I can't hack the door. There's no cover.
Okay, leave it with me. I'll take out those mechs.
Alright, I gotta get back down there. But yeah, I remember playing through Kane, like, I remember playing Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days and just not, I remember I played, I played the shit out of the demo of that as well, and I played the multiplayer, because it actually gave you one of the multiplayer modes. But one thing I did like about Kane and Lynch's multiplayer was the, oh crap, man, I don't get any cover. Bullets, my one weakness.
Distracted!
There we go. But
Running out. Be careful.
there we go.
There's nowhere I can move to.
Oh crap! I forgot her distraction.
Okay. Fully charged.
Keep going running. Yeah, you really did. And when you had that forgotten 20 in your pocket, mwah. Like yeah, you were like, oh man, and it also made you realize how screwed you were getting at GameStop for a while. I gave GameStop a lot of fucking shit, but I mean, it was like, once upon a time they were fair. Keyword once upon a time. But but I remember the Kane and Lynch actually had the most interesting multiplayer I've played, and that's saying something just for the fact is I love the Fragile Alliance gameplay, where it was like, okay, we have this money, but am I really going to want to split it with all you guys? Like, I kind of liked that aspect. The first Kane and Lynch, like I said, I never played, but I did have a... Like, because I remember there was that whole scandal, I think that's what Gamergate was, if I remember correctly, that was about, like, how they were paying, like, they paid this guy to give Kane and Lynch a good review, and he just didn't, like, he didn't take the money, and he didn't like the game, so he didn't give it a good review. I forget the guy's name off the top of my head, but I remember that was a big component. That was a very big component, so I had no desire to get that game, and then when I played Dog Days, it actually wasn't, like, I actually didn't mind it too bad. I didn't understand why so many people were pissed off about it. Because, like, I actually like, in a way, I like the jank from that game. Because I like the way, like, I kind of equate games to movies at times, and I do like the whole, what is it? Because I like the way the camera worked in that game. And it's weird because it's janky, but I found it kind of cool when, like, you would die and, like, the camera would fall to the floor and it's like, Kane died or whatever. Like, I thought that was kind of cool. And whenever you'd run, you'd get that camera shake effect.
I need to find another way.
I think I might be able to do something. Follow me.
Hey.
See the dragonflies? I need you to catch one.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm not commanding you. I'm asking you.
Oh god, I remember Kingdom Hearts, man. I actually have that again. That's a game I have on PlayStation 4, and I have the collections. Again, just never... Yeah,
What
they
about
get...
that ladder? If you lift me up, maybe I could drop it down for you.
Honestly, the biggest problem with me is I'll get, like, really into a game.
So,
And
you want me to catch one of these dragonflies.
Like I'll get really into a game and then I'll like no life it for a while and then just like I'll no life it for a little bit and then I'll get bored and I'll go play something else. But the problem is then I'll get to a point where I'm like, oh man, I should really go back and finish that game, because I finished those games when I was younger, but that was a long time ago.
Right over there. It's just.
Oh damn it!
I know, I can see it.
And I remember playing the first Kingdom Hearts, and we got the guide back.
Stay still.
Back when I remember you could pay $20 extra at GameStop and get the guide when you pre-ordered it, or you could pay like $10 extra and you'd get the Prima guide with it. Yeah, I know they don't do it anymore, but I remember when they did it, and that was fun. Like, and I would play that game for. Like, and that was actually, I think I could actually equate that to my first JRPG, because I didn't play a lot of the Final Fantasy games when I was younger. Like, I still have yet to play Final Fantasy VII. I have the remake as well. I just haven't, again, just haven't had a chance to,
Did you
like,
catch it yet?
No, not yet.
I haven't got around to it. And again, I got that syndrome where I'll buy stuff and then, you know, just not use it. Yeah. I have so many.
Gamer hoarder.
Pretty much. Like, kind of what it is.
At least you know your kids will be set.
That's great.
Pretty much.
Here you go, kids. I don't have to buy you games. I have it right here.
And that's pretty much it. So, like, I think I remember the first game I ever really got into. Like, I really, like, No Life, that I loved every aspect, was probably Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. I remember playing that when I went back in the PlayStation 1 era. That game was the shit. Like, that was my first game that I ever really remember playing. And I was the youngest of three. Yeah, what?
I was talking to myself saying, that's how you know I'm fucking old, because before it was on PlayStation, it was on that fucking system.
I used to play with Dragonflies.
Oh, Dreamcast, yeah, those games.
Dreamcast, that's the original.
No, it's
No, it originated on PlayStation 1, but then the Dreamcast came out later, and then they put it on.
That's what they were saying, that it originated from Dreamcast.
Sensors
Oh, really?
help them sniff out energy.
That's what my dad and everyone was saying. But I don't know. I just know I love the fucking game. I want to play it again.
But I remember playing that game a lot, and then I played. I remember playing Batman Vengeance on the GameCube. There were a lot of great games that were on back then. And Kingdom Hearts was just, again, one of my first JRPGs. I had so much fun. I remember we got it because my mom really wanted to play it. I remember my mom liked the idea of the Disney characters, and so like she was a huge fan of Disney, so she got the game. She didn't really get it as far as like, you know, understand what was going on. She just liked the combat and stuff like that. But I remember playing it, and I just loved that
It's now set up to send a live relay to your headband. It has a camera
I
setting
love
and
that
a sensor
whole
setting.
aspect of merging the worlds and crossovers and stuff.
Try it out.
Yeah,
Follow me.
Yeah, those games were fucking awesome. Not to mention the remasters brought over the final mixes from Japan, which made it so that you could actually
You should be able to see
you
the
got
models on your headband
more
as well.
stuff from that game. You got more stuff out of that game and all the stuff that they didn't release in
What do you
the
think?
North American version, which I thought was
Pretty
really
cool,
cool.
huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Can you take me through the mines? I can't see where they are.
Hang on, I'm trying to read your chat. It's just a little difficult. Get home from school and I wouldn't leave my room for hours on end. Yeah. Oh, if you want to talk about PlayStation 1, to be honest, my first JRPG, now that I think about it, was, oh my god, what is it? It wasn't Final Fantasy, and I have it on PlayStation 3. It's, Legend of the Dragoon. Fucking A, that game was fucking awesome. Like, that was a game that I, like, no-lifed. Like, I was like, yeah, like, I wouldn't leave my room for hours from that. I wouldn't leave, well, no, because it was in the living room, so I wouldn't leave the living room for hours. Like, that game was the shit. And honestly, the only reason why that game didn't do as well, because they were going to do a sequel, but they didn't get the money. I heard about the Scarface game, and I played it very briefly.
That was easy.
And I found it very fun, because it was just like, you know, it was basic. I compared that game, I compared Scarface The World Is Yours to basically GTA if you just played Trevor.
Maybe you should do another scan.
Like, because that's basically what it is. Because
Problem.
you could
Their
blow
mind
the
is everywhere.
blow the crap out of everybody, and then you enter like a rage mode, and then you could blow the crap out of like even more people. Like, it was so fucking ridiculous. So that game was so fucking ridiculous, but it was like, I can understand why a lot of people liked it though. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through there. Okay, I know what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, you cannot clamber with her. Okay. That makes sense, though. The weight would throw him off and all that stuff. But yeah, that game was fucking hysterical. I remember playing, I remember we had the PlayStation 2. This is probably not a game that a lot of people will remember, but, fuck it, I'm saying it anyway. There was a game where it was a tactical shooter. And it was one of the first games I remember having cover in it, and it was called Operation Winback. And like literally, you would get into cover, and it had like the little laser sight, and you would literally have to like, you know, shoot bad guys. Like, it was actually pretty funny. Like, but it was just so. The funny thing about it was so. I don't want to say clunky, because like I feel like it's the wrong word. Yeah, Legend of the Dragoon, yeah, Is there a way to push this, or no? Okay, I guess not. Oh god, Legend of the Dragoon was the shit, man. Everybody could, like, how can you not like a game like that? Every one of you guys, like, I mean, every one of you like, your people in your party could turn into a fucking dragon, like, a half dragon. And then, of course, there was one of my favorite fighting games, on, you know, talking about half of, what is it, you know, like half animals and half, like, you know, things. Bloody Roar, one of the best fucking fighting games of that generation. Don't let anybody ever tell you different. Ah, damn it, I know you gotta knock some stuff off, but... How do I do this? Yeah, sorry, it's been a little bit since I've done that, like, since I've played this, so... Remembering all the things you have to do. Okay. Yeah, you had that, and then you had Winback for the PlayStation 2. This game I saved like 3 or 4 GameStop gift cards, bought the Steelbook version for $60 and absolutely loved it, but my mom came in my room one day amidst drug deal and just lost it, made me trade my uncle for Sims 2, and the shit didn't even work and stuff. Yeah, I would be really angry too, because like that game was actually pretty fucking good. I remember my brother used to work at GameStop long time ago, and he like, you know, he would borrow games from the store, and he would get them for like a week and stuff like that. So like we got. Oh, damn it, okay. Yeah, if I don't return to her, then, you know, I get hurt, so. Okay, come on. There we go. But, yeah, I remember... gotta love old jank, but we would borrow, but he would borrow games from the store, so like you could do that for like a week, and so I remember we borrowed Mortal Kombat Armageddon at one point. We borrowed, but there was one game that my mom wouldn't let me play, and I kind of understand that was the Reservoir Dogs video game. But it was definitely a Japanese game where you were some kind of samurai fighting demon. Oh, Onimusha! I like, that's the only one I can think of. Oh, it was.
Throw me up to that ledge. I'll look for a way through.
Yeah, like, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to get like really fucking excited, but that's it. That's the only game I could think of where you were samurai fighting demons. You know, destroy all the demons with your right hand, like, you know, and like you can absorb like the souls and shit like that. It was really fucking cool though. I remember playing that game when I was younger, and then they brought in oh god,
I can get across up here.
It was like for the third
Find another way.
for like the third or fourth game. I remember they brought in
Watch out!
a great actor. He
No, it's.
oh damn.
Are you okay?
First one was my mom.
Okay.
I'm gonna call her back and tell her that I'll call her after.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, like, you had Onimusha, you had a bunch of great games.
I'm gonna take it outside.
Okay.
At the front door. I'll leave it open.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, we're in a studio, so whenever, you know, she sits on the bed and she'll play Apex. But, yeah, there was Onimusha, and then, like, for the fourth game, they brought in, I can't remember his name. He's a French...
I can't get across. Can you help me?
He was a French actor, and he played in this movie with Natalie Portman when she was a kid too. Was it Natalie Portman or was it Kieran? No, Natalie Portman. When Natalie Portman was like, I think she was like 14 or something like that. Called Leon the Professional, where oh shit! Hang on, I gotta save her and then I'll answer your question.
Thanks.
I guess I could say it's a gift. Not to mention, if you're looking for Onimusha, if you're looking for the first one, I would joke, like I'm joking saying it's a gift. I just have a huge memory for games because gaming is.
Sorry, I don't know why everyone wants to call me today.
No, it's fine, honey. I don't know why I have such a good memory for games. I always have.
Be able to get past.
Gaming. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 26 years old. Gaming has been my life for at least 20 of those years. Always has been, always will be. I love it. I love everything about gaming. And I remember a lot of mechanics and when they first arrived. Now, granted, I came in around the third or fourth generation, but I remember playing Onimusha a long time ago. And when you think, okay, samurai fighting demons, that was the only thing... that's the only thing that came to mind. So in my head, I was like, that's gotta be it. So I just threw the name out there, and I got really fucking excited. So apologies, but I
can use my decoy to distract it.
yeah, it's a very thing. But in the it was either in the third game or the fourth game, because the fourth game it ends up you end up dealing with it ends up dealing with past and future events, but there's oh god, what is it?
Okay, fully charged.
They bring in like a Frenchman, and he's a French actor in real life. He's a French actor in real life, and he played in a movie called Leon the Professional. He's in a couple other movies too, but that's the one that always comes to mind. And with not Kieran Knightley, Natalie Portman, when she was a kid. When I was streaming, just watch Hunter. Just keep when nobody was watching. That's what they're always the biggest supporters. Yeah, they are. But he was in Leon the Professional. Highly recommend that movie. Highly recommend that movie just because it's what is it? It's got him, it's got Keira Knightley when she's really young, and it's got Gary Oldman, and he plays a villain, and he's really fucking good in it. It's like a small independent movie too, so very violent though. So I would, that's not a movie you could. It's not a movie you can just sit down and watch with your kids, obviously. But they bring him in as like a Frenchman, and he uses like guns and stuff like that. It was Onimusha was a really interesting series back in the day, but I never played the sequels. But if you're looking for Onimusha, They recently just remade the first one, and they called it Onimusha Warlords. And they, I mean, I would call it a re-release, but I honestly don't know. I kind of want to say it's a remaster, but like, yeah, I don't mean call it a re-release, but like, it's not a remake. It is definitely a remaster, but it does clean up some of the components too. Yeah, but it's called Onimusha Warlords. I highly recommend it. I played a couple hours of it. It's fairly faithful to the first game, but then again, I played the first game 15 years ago at a friend's house. So. Oh, damn. Oh. There we go. But yeah. Yeah, but I've studied a lot of games, dude. Because when I was really young, I wanted to be a game designer. Now I knew that was probably never. Yeah, when you have dreams, like, you know, like I knew that, like, that was never gonna that was probably never gonna happen. And like I would like to do it now, but I was always really into like writing and other things. So like I always liked, I always loved the mechanics of games. Yeah, same here. I'm a huge movie buff as well, and I love a lot of movies. Oh crap! Oh crap! Alright. Okay, now the question is, how do I get to it? Alright.
Distracted!
There we go.
Be careful!
Gotta be a way to... Oh crap. I could have sworn there comes a point where you have to just... Ah, damn it. Yeah, first death. That's alright. One's actually on it. So I said just never have time to stream anymore. Oh, damn. Well, congratulations, man. Yeah, I have to make time. Like, I work at Amazon, so it's, like, really difficult. I can only imagine, but, like, I don't even know what I'm going to do when I have kids. Because
What do you mean, to make the schedule, you mean?
well, just streaming in general, because he's like, oh, yeah, like, I don't
You're
know.
not gonna take care of kids, that's good.
I know.
You gotta stay at home.
Fair enough. Like,
Right, like I said,
okay.
it's not like you have to...
I don't got any yet, the ones so I just never have time to stream anymore. Yeah, I get that. But yeah, like but like with me, I work, I have to, ow, fuck. I have to put, do a, like I work at Amazon, so like I actually stream, and I have a friend of mine named Kyle. He's also got a YouTube channel as well what is it? Oh fuck. Yeah, called Us Versus Good Games. Highly recommended. He's way better at it than I am. He's got a bunch of other games like Body Harvest for the for the N64 and all that stuff. He does playthroughs of, but he's a collector. He's a collector. He has a huge video game collection. God damn it. Oh, the Monkey King game. Yes, I have. A friend of mine sent me former friend, I should say, sent me a video on it, and it looks really fucking good. And it's coming out for it. Is there somebody?
I was looking for, I was watching something.
Okay.
I was looking for my headphones. Here's my text message.
Okay. No, it's not. But, yeah, like, a former friend of mine sent me that, like, a video on it, and it looks really fucking cool. Because I love the, I like the Legend of the Monkey King and all that stuff. And on top of that, I remember watching the movie, and I saw trailers for this movie because I'm a huge fan of tabletop RPGs as well. And this was a friend of mine that I used to play those kinds of games because he introduced me to this. He introduced me to this system called Exalted. And he's like, oh yeah, like watch Forbidden Kingdom. It's I believe it's the first collaboration with Jackie Chan and Jet Li. And he's like, yeah, that's basically what you are in Exalted. And it's really fucking like I remember after we wrapped up, because we would game till like 1 in the morning. I remember I started it up on Netflix. Just so I remember doing it. 6 days a week, and I plan on starting another job, which I want to do 5 days a week. I'll be tired as all hell. I'm saving to finally buy her the house that she's always wanted. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
You spotted me, but I'm through.
Yeah, I just got out of a horrible relationship, so with me, it was we were saving to buy a house, and it was all that stuff. So it was really like. Oh god, it was rough there because I was working like 6 days a week at Amazon, like doing like 10-hour shifts, 60-hour weeks. Like it was
I can't get past until you've cleared the way for me.
It was exhausting, and I was just so freaking frustrated. Like after a while, it just gets frustrating.
Okay,
especially when one person, because I work so she can get through college, and I'll openly admit I was a little spiteful after all that, and it was just horrible. But I'm with somebody better now, and honestly, I just want a house. But at this point, I'll settle for a bigger apartment.
Quick, do something!
Oh crap. I want to get a bigger place because I got a bunch of stuff that I'm very proud of. Thank you very much.
I didn't say it was a bad thing.
Yeah, but I live in the studio now, and I'm just like, oh man, I need to get a bigger. I need something bigger. Because I have a bookshelf next to me that's got a shit, not just some games on it, but it's got more books than anything.
Every time you kill a mech, I can download its schematics. Figure out what makes it tick. It'll make life a lot easier for you.
If you want to make life easier for me, why don't you go ahead and take this thing off?
What are you watching?
Fucking... I was trying to find my headphones. But...
Okay. All right.
I don't know what you did with them. They were on top of something.
I didn't do anything with them, honey. I don't use them, so.
Yeah, but you move stuff around.
Very rarely.
Maybe.
All right. I gotta clear the way.
If we're gonna be traveling together, maybe we should exchange names.
It's not like it's that loud.
My name is Tripitaka, but I often get called Trip. I mean, pretty much always. People call me Trip. How about you?
I don't have a name.
Did I leave it up here?
You must. Everyone has a name.
Not everyone.
Well, what did your parents call you?
They were killed in a mech attack when I was a kid. I grew up in the wilds. Alone.
Well, what do other people call you then?
Monkey. In the communities I trade with,
I don't know if yours...
some of them call me Monkey. If you want to give me a name, you can use that.
Okay. Monkey. Let's keep going.
That's funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's very funny. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to come home drunk with a master sword and new shoes. I just never understood. I don't get it. I just never understood the sneaker thing. A friend of mine was like, well, like, you know, don't give shit to somebody that what is it, like, you know, like to somebody because like that's their thing. I said the only reason I give shit to some sneakerheads is literally just for the fact that you're buying something that you're literally not going to use.
I'm detecting a
Like
fuel
with
source.
me, everything I buy I plan to
From the old
use
days.
like
It's in that
eventually.
container. Looks like it's petroleum.
So like
You know, Monkey, if you could actually get up to that turret, you can take control of it.
I like on the shelf I have like a bunch of RPG books. Oh shit. Whoopsies. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. Alright. God for shields. Alright. I need some distract. Okay, come on.
It's running out. Be careful.
Alright. Yeah, now I gotta sit here and wait. But I love all of the
Fully charged.
I love role-playing games and other stuff, so I've always wanted to go to a Comic-Con. I have a Ren Fair here that's voted like the best Renaissance fair in like the country for like years, and they go all out, and I love going. I loved going every year because it was was tradition. Not to mention I always would get like wooden weapons and stuff. Attack the turret. Take it down.
Distracted!
There we go. There we go. And I love how he like snaps his neck and then now I can use this.
I'm detecting mechs.
Oh
Lots of
crap.
them. They're coming straight towards me.
Yeah, see, this is the part that these are the parts that I'm actually talking about, where like, this is the time when it actually feels like an escort mission.
More mechs.
Alright, there we go.
They're coming from everywhere.
Okay, if they're coming from everywhere, where are they? Because there they are. Oh crap! There we go.
That mech is broadcasting.
Oh crap!
It's calling for reinforcements.
Where is it? Where is
Take
it?
it out.
Damn it! I always wanted to go to a Comic-Con. I don't think I've only been once. And that was when I was like really young. I actually played. Well, no, I've been to two actually. I remember playing. I played the original BioShock at a Comic-Con. It was like a 2-month-long thing that I immediately just dropped and got seriously into comic books, which she then got into in my office, decorated entirely like comic books and other little things. Came home from work one day, or just making my office cool and nice to be in. That's always the best too. When you're when they decorate your office and make it look like a badass space. Because like that's part of the reason why I want to get a house, because I miss the house that me and my ex rented, because it like I had an office there.
Hey, wait up.
I just
an
like the
idea.
space.
I think I can upgrade your equipment.
There we go. Alright. Hang on. Let me get all this experience, because I'm gonna need it. Oof. But I love just chilling on my PC because I'm always doing, because I got really into writing because of the RPG books, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep keep doing stuff. So like I'm constantly writing for like campaigns and stuff like that. All right, let's see, health, combat, staff, or shield. Let's look at combat. Wide attack upgrade. Oh, I think I got it. Combat works. Displays enemy combat states on multi-side. That's always good. Evade attack. Counterattack. A powerful counterattack that can change the flow of any fight. Oh, damn. Monkey's health now increases slowly over time. God damn. Staff. Stun effect causes stun blasts to explode, affecting multiple enemies. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that a little low. Reduces. That's always nice.
Can you help me across?
Yeah, I'll toss you across. But I was like, yeah, like after a while, since I bought like a bunch of games, I was like, okay, I gotta start streaming more of these, because I would get into that habit with Steam where I would buy a bunch of stuff when it was on sale, even games that I had, and I wouldn't get to streaming them. So I was like, okay, fuck this, okay, fuck this, I gotta stream it. Okay, come on, Trip.
Hurry up.
Yeah, I am hurrying. Like, damn it. I hate when stuff like this happens. Not all handholds are safe. Move swiftly if they crumble. Oh, all the way back here. Oh, that's a bunch of crap. Oh wow. I'm actually honored because I don't have many subs. A lot of people use my.
I'm detecting mechs. Lots of them.
Yeah, a lot of people use my or like use their free subs, which I don't mind. But... yeah, I try to be. Trust me, you should see my, you should see my Sleeping Dogs content. I still have all the videos for my Sleeping Dog. I just cut out the story bits, and I didn't show me doing all the stuff, because, that was back when I was with my, that was back when I was with my ex, and my ex got mad, because, I lived in Florida for a number of years of my life. That's actually where I met with the girl, the woman I'm with now. And because I live in Wisconsin now, but I lived in Tampa, Florida for a number of years. And I was a really, hardcore boxing kid. Like, think like mini Charles Bronson, but with way more comedy. And I was just really angry and a lot of stuff. And I took up fighting and my mom went to prison and all this stuff, so I was just telling stories of me, like, when I used to fight and when I used to do all this crazy stuff. And my ex is watching the game because she got me Sleeping Dogs so I can, so she could watch me streaming. She was a really huge fan of Yakuza, which I got her into. And she's like, stop telling stories, like, stop telling those stories. I'm like, why? She's like, they're incriminating. I said, well, yeah, but, I mean, the statute of limitations is definitely out by now. And I never did anything that was, like, like, really horrible. Like, but I did some crazy stuff, because I was just this crazy, angry teenage kid, like, freaking, what is it, like a Robert Pattinson in Batman, like, I'm Justice, mixed with, or I'm Vengeance, mixed with, like, freaking Charles Bronson with that Tom Hardy movie. Watch Bronson if you ever get a chance to. It's a really good fucking movie, and it's one of my favorites just because it's so ridiculous. and it's based on an actual guy. It's not Charles Bronson, the actor. It's it's a guy named Michael Peterson, who what is it? He gets locked up in. He's like England's most violent prisoner.
Can you help me across?
And what's peaceful here ain't shit do ever unless you're like Razor and blowing stuff up on a gun range. Oh, that actually sounds pretty awesome, actually. Like, that actually, blowing stuff up on a gun range. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like, I was really... Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot I got to throw her across. But, yeah, like, I did, like, a lot of... Like, I would just run around, just like, you know, I was just a really angry kid. But I... Look at it. Hey, come on. Come on, Trip.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's. Oh, do I have to carry her around? That's kind of annoying. There we go. But I would just because I was actually in we lived like a couple, like not even a block away from the Kenosha riots. If you remember during 2020, that's when you know, all that stuff happened, and like we were just like, oh god, it got pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie, but like, you know, luckily, you know, our house didn't get broken into. We had a gun, so, you know, in case anything happened. But
oh, they're beautiful.
And we would
Doesn't make any sense. They should be dead.
Makes perfect
oh
sense.
Thanks, Graham, I
The
really
sunlight
appreciate
feeds
it.
the plants. The plants oxygenate the water. The small fish eat the algae. The big fish eat the small fish. It's a closed ecosystem. Just like my home. My father designed our community to work in exactly the same way so that we'd never have to leave the outer compound walls.
Yeah, completely
We grow our own
self-sustaining.
food,
Get into homesteading,
produce our own
kids.
water, create our own energy. We have everything.
Except the future.
What do you mean?
Well, I've seen it all before.
I already said.
Scattered tribes coming together under one.
Oh, thanks,
visionary
man.
leader. It's never long before they attract the attention of the
I think
slavers.
IRA
which
Poseidon is actually a friend of mine, if I
obviously
remember correctly. I used to
already
stream
happened.
with him a
There's
lot.
just one slave ship. And they caught a handful of us.
think more won't follow.
If these fish can survive for 200 years against all the odds, so can we.
Oh shit. Well, there goes that idea. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, that's only been smack in the head. There. Giving him out. Oh crap. Ah, damn. I haven't taken a hit that hard since I was in the ring. But can you operate the available? Sweet, I will do it. I will do stuff like that as soon as oh shit. Yeah, definitely gonna upgrade my damage. Oh, damn. And oh crap. Oh yeah, I forgot him out. Shit, I forgot. I thought I got more for some reason. Oh yeah, no, he's picking up his spear. We're just being doing graffiti, skateboarding on private property, no fun stuff.
He's losing control.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay. Or,
Oh, look.
Yeah, I was.
The statue is breaking.
Yeah, I was just. Yeah, I was just fighting all the time. Like you know, not having a strong. I will tell people, not having a strong male role model in your life sometimes makes a huge freaking difference. Because, like, goddamn, like I made a lot of stupid decisions in my life, but like, you know, I'm glad I'm. After I will say this, after losing my eye, I went through like a really dark period where I just. Because, like, you know, I had lost, like, I couldn't fight anymore, I was set to join the army, like, that got...
The statue!
Like, that got, like, derailed after losing it, you know, it was just, it was dark, dark times, but I got, you know, I got through it. It took a while, and it oh, the damage to make him enraged. Got him. Okay, charge into the statue. Big damage.
It's working. Do it again.
Okay. But yeah, like I've learned to zen out a lot more because like ever since I started working at Amazon, like I realized I was just getting like grumpier and grumpier and frustrated, more and more frustrated. So now I'm like finally on a track where I'm just relaxed. He's raged.
That's it. Get it to hit the statue again.
Yeah, it was a little more complicated with me. I'm not saying like, you know, trying to downgrade your, you know, like personal experience. I was just saying like with me it was like it was dumb because I just didn't like there was a part of me that I didn't want my dad in my life because I was an idiot. And, you know, my mom was a paranoid schizophrenic, so I was trying to, you know, basically raise her and myself. It was just it was difficult, and it was partially my fault. Okay, I'll have it posted and ready in the next couple days. Yeah, what is it? I'll probably have it set for after the Jack stuff because I have my stuff set to premiere at like noon. So if you want to watch it, comment any games that you'd want me to play. Or want me to play, like, you know, like you want to watch me play, because I'm always up for suggestions. Yeah, have a good night, Grim. Hope to see you on the next one.
Come on. Gotta scan this thing.